is Valley News Live at 6.
Investigations are underway on both sides of the Red River tonight. One that left 4 people stabbed and another left 1 person with a gunshot wound. Thanks for joining us. I'm Krista Boehm. A man was taken to the hospital after a shooting in rural Cass County last night after deputies responded to a disturbance call. The caller was disconnected and responding deputies were unable to locate the caller. A short time later, they responded to a victim of a gunshot wound at the Brookwood Mobile Home Park in West Fargo and found out the 2 incidents were related. The 28-year-old was taken to the hospital for a gunshot wound to the leg. The injuries are non-life-threatening, a shock to people in the mobile home park who woke up to hear about the situation.
My boyfriend works on the railroad, so when he's gone, it's like just me and the kids. So yeah. It is disturbing.
It scares me. We have grandkids living here with us, and we worry about their safety. We don't want something like that going on in the neighborhood.
The Cass County Sheriff's Office is working this investigation, but we're not able to release any information. And now to Moorhead, where 4 men were stabbed and 1 woman was cut after a fight involving knives broke out at a home overnight. But no one is in custody yet. Police responded to 1816 Belsley Boulevard around 1:45 this morning for 8 people fighting. When police arrived, they saw a car quickly leave the area, and they were able to stop it and found 2 men with serious stab wounds from the fight. Officers at the home found a woman who received cuts to her arm. All 3 were taken to the hospital. 2 more men were found later in the day with stab wounds to their extremities. One was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries, but the other man refused medical attention. Alcohol was a factor to what police say is an isolated event. And you can stay updated on these developing stories and many others on our Facebook page. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the whole day. And to our weather, if you were out enjoying a parade or the lakes or looking out for the air show, sunglasses and sunscreen were needed for that heat. And let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green now. Lisa?
Yeah, we did warm up. We're feeling that humidity out there again today, making for a day where you tried to stay cool as best you could today, especially in the Northern Valley where we had sunshine longer. That's where temperatures are warmest. 88 degrees right now in Grand Forks, 88 in Devils Lake. Fargo, we're sitting at 80 right now. And in Lakes Country in the 70s, thanks to some rain showers that have been passing through. In addition to that, we've had some strong storms just south of the North Dakota state line. Leola in McPherson County reported a small tornado earlier today, and those storms may just drift their way right along our far southern counties tonight. There is a tornado watch until 11 o'clock for parts of South Dakota. It does include Robert and Marshall County, and then southwest from there. That is again until 11 o'clock tonight. And here in the Red River Valley, we could be seeing a couple of isolated, strong, maybe even a severe storm or 2. I'll have details on that coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Lisa. People are dealing with the heat as they look to the skies for the Fargo Air Show. Thousands and thousands of people were out, with many stopping by to cool off this afternoon at the FM Ambulance cooling tent. FM Ambulance says that the misting tent is just one of the ways that folks can cool down while enjoying the show.
Chair with an umbrella over that, keeping yourself well hydrated, cool beverages. You can get plenty of beverages purchased out here if people bring in a water bottle. There are filling stations so they can keep filling them up. But important to keep yourself cool. You know, hats, something to keep your, just kind of keep the sun off you a little bit.
And coming up on Valley News Live 10 at 10, as thousands looked up, there were plenty looking around on the ground. We'll show you what more the air show has to offer. The sky over Fargo has been very busy the last few days. You have no doubt heard the Blue Angels practicing their high-flying maneuvers over Fargo in preparation for this weekend. Valley News Team's Lisa Badeau got a chance to ride on one of the larger jets that kicks off the Fargo Air Show.
The fighter jets may be the stars of the show, but this guy can hold his own too. I was able to get a media ride on what's affectionately called Fat Albert. Fat Albert carries all of the maintenance equipment for the Blue Angel F-18 fighter jets. It also transports crew. I was able to take a ride to see what this plane can do, and it's impressive. We went as fast as 370 miles an hour. It made several low passes over the Fargo Airport and surrounding area, dropping to a lowest elevation of just 50 feet. It was a wild ride.
What we do is a series of tactical maneuvers to show, we do them a little bit lower to the ground so that the public can see them, exactly what we're doing. But the best way to describe it is an 8-minute roller coaster ride on a C-130. That's all it is.
It got very hot inside. In fact, they gave all of us air sickness bags. Several people on the flight had to use them. I did not. Mine is still empty, but I was sweating a lot when I got off the plane. Now, we actually got to do the actual flight that will be performed at the Fargo Air Show. So people won't be able to see what happened inside, but at the air show they will see this same exact flight from Fat Albert from the ground. Lisa Badeau, Valley News Live.
The Fat Albert pilot, Mark Hamilton, is a Minnesota native. He's from Becker, Minnesota, which is near St. Cloud. He's been with the Angels for 1 year now, and since this is the closest show so far to his hometown, he has a lot of family in Fargo this weekend watching him perform. A Carlstead man is now behind bars for sexually abusing a child. 58-year-old Larray Cormier was arrested Friday and is charged with 2 counts of criminal sexual conduct. These charges are from incidents between 2008 and 2010. His victim was under the age of 13. Cormier is expected to appear in court early next week. A Rothsay man is injured after a duck flew into his motorcycle. The Wilkin County Sheriff's Office was called to a motorcycle lying in the ditch on its side with no one nearby around 8:30 last night. A family member of the man arrived on scene to tell authorities 53-year-old Craig LaBelle had been taken to the hospital. LaBelle was driving his motorcycle when a family of ducks were crossing the road. He tried to brake and one of the ducks flew into his motorcycle and he lost control. He was not wearing a helmet. LaBelle's injuries are not known, but his motorcycle was totaled. 22 veterans die every day from suicide, a statistic that a West Fargo group wants to change. Silence the Stigma is a motorcycle ride put on by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. For its 4th year, riders met at the Harley-Davidson store and ended at Spicy Pie in West Fargo. This year's focus was on veterans who have lost their lives. And despite a busy weekend, dozens of riders took part.
We have so much competition in the summer with the air show and all the other rides and everything going on. And there's still this great core of people that come every year.
Now, the group's goal this year was to raise $3,500. Last year, they raised more than $7,000. And Valley News Live is hitting the road, and we'd love to meet you. Join us as we ride the rails of the Red River Valley and Western Railroad. July 27th and 28th, our team will do our newscasts live from the train. We'll be stopping in 8 towns over the 2-day trip. On Monday, we'll start in Breckenridge and then go to Kindred. Then next up is Castleton and to Lisbon. And on Tuesday, we'll be live from the towns of Lemoore, Verona, Oaks, and Gwinner. Although we've been asked, no rides will be available to the public, but come out to meet our team. Watch for Valley News Live Riding the Rails Monday and Tuesday, July 27th and 28th. And you may have seen it on TV. Grippies is apparently the best way to hang things from the wall. The sticky pads claim you can hang anything, anywhere, in seconds without any damage. But can they hold as much weight as they claim? This week, Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson brought the Grippies to the bowling alley to see just how strong they really are.
A bowling ball. It's a cliche for calling something heavy. We're using one to test out Grippies.
Grip where nothing else can, like on metal, tile, plastic, wood, and more.
Apparently, 2 of the sticky pads can hold a 10-pound bowling ball.
Amazing.
Lane manager at the bowler,
No, I got nothing.
Greg Levine, had doubts from the beginning, but we tried it ourselves. First, with the 10-pound ball.
Here we go.
How about a 6-pound ball?
That works. For how long, I don't know.
It's the lightest ball they have.
Not long.
Greg brought out a shelf made for bowling balls, hoping it'd go better.
Oh,
It didn't.
I see movement.
Just for fun, we tried on sunglasses. It left them kind of sticky. and a cell phone that clung onto the case. But on the bright side, it didn't leave anything behind, and it is reusable, even washable.
The secret is the powerful, ultra-tight, double-sided grip that never slips.
We asked Greg to give Grippies a letter grade.
For something big, probably a Z.
Well, Z wasn't an option, but we get it. He says it failed the test, even when we stuck it right to the wall.
That didn't work.
Grippies, not a total wash, but not a strike either. Nicole Johnson, Valley News Live.
You can buy a pack of Grippies for $10. Greg says if you're just trying to hang a light picture frame, they would do the trick. And later on Valley News Live at 6, an all-American favorite opens up to customers in West Acres Mall.
And there are storms in the region, severe storms just south of us. I'll let you know what we can expect for the rest of the night right after this.
You're watching